Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. Today's pre-market pulse scan report is being recorded on this wonderful day of August the 8th, Tuesday, 2017, and it's just about to turn 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking directly into the overnight markets, the Dow is off 23 points at 22,039. NASDAQ 100 is down 6.25 at 59.27 3/4. E-mini S&P 500 is down 3.25 at 24.74.5. Russell is at 1411, down 2.9. Gold is at 1269.60, up $4.90 after hitting $12.71. Oil is flat at $49.40. Soybeans is up $7.75 at $9.77 1/4. All right, let's see here what else we got. We got the euro is up 11 pips at 118.31. The pound down 13 pips at 130.36, and the Aussie is up 22 pips at 79.31. The U.S. dollar index slipped a little bit, 11 pips at 93.31. So basically, NVIDIA, you're looking at this, the chart you're looking at right now, and NVIDIA yesterday hit a new high of 172.37, and then the extended, or it moved up higher in the extended market. Now in the pre-market, here we are sitting at a high of 174.18, almost a $2 move higher than where the market closed yesterday. So it's really moving along with the Bitcoin rather nicely. Only thing is, got a little bit of rampage after this bowl here, so we could be topping out possibly here temporarily. We'll see if there's another catalyst to really push prices beyond that point. The next thing to take a note of is that we're in that overbought area, and we're going to see if the market's going to lock in like it did back here when we hit that. So we'll see. Right now, everything is very bullish and looking good so far as the Bitcoin space, and on the cash side, looking at NVIDIA. All right, so let's take a look at how these futures are looking. All right, right now, you see the NASDAQ pulling back a little bit. The NASDAQ is really flat on this daily chart. All right, the momentum is flatline. There's nothing there after we hit that high. All we're doing is trading within that range that was established, and that range that was established is 59.95 3/4 and 58.44 3/4. Okay, so that's what you got right now. Got about 150 point range in the NASDAQ that you're trading in, which is pretty amazing. And again, this is a daily chart. This is a daily chart. So you literally had from top to bottom 58.44 that rallied to 59.95 3/4 in one day. Now the market is trying to, well, I shouldn't say rallied, but it crashed that amount. But still, that's your range. So that means you were here, and then you went here, and then you finally finished here, and now we're just flatline trading virtually the same price that we were from July 27th. All right, so we're pretty much right where we were, right in line with that. We really haven't moved since July the 27th, and today is August the 8th. All right, so the market is trying to set itself up momentum-wise to get a little pop, but really you've been on and off. Like here's you're off, you're on, you're off, you're on. You're on slightly, then you're off. Then you're off again, now you're on. So it's just going back and forth, switching momentum size with no follow through in either direction, which is a pretty weird place to be in a market like this. It's deciding what it wants to do, if anything. So usually when it's moving like this and you're bullish, you have to go with the trend, and the trend is up. So I would suspect that it wants to make another run toward the old high and possibly make a play at that high to take it out. So I wouldn't be necessarily looking for the NASDAQ to come off here. I'll be looking for it to try to get some traction, gain some legs, and get to running. So to be honest with you, I like the NASDAQ here. Now, since we have this chart up, I'm going to flip over to the post-wave price triggers and take a look at what it says about the NASDAQ futures here. If you look at your sheet, you'll notice on the in-play tab that not only is the NASDAQ 100 futures still in a parabolic price pattern, but you're locked in. All right, your momentum is locked in. You have an 11 under that positive momentum reading. So it's locked in. All pullbacks are buying opportunities. So we're going to look to buy the pullback here. All right, we're going to look to see if the intraday price inflection point will be triggered. All right, on the continuation pattern or not. So looking at that NASDAQ, I like the NASDAQ futures for today in that regard. Now, as far as any warnings, all right, let's take a look at warnings real quick. We'll start off with the overbought signals. I do see one in Broadridge Financial Solutions, ticker BR, and I have a overbought situation in the Pro Short Russell's 2000 RWM. So that bodes well for the bulls, meaning that we might the Russell may try to play catch up today, and we might get a bounce in the Russell. So that's going to be interesting to see. All right, let's look at some of these crash alerts. All right, as far as crash alerts go, we do have some to talk about here. Let's start with the first one. All right, I do have a crash alert in the euro. Okay, now it should be noted that I'm looking at the in play tab, but I'm looking at a weekly version. I'm looking at a weekly version of the in play tab. So for you, that would just correspond to your weekly tab as well. Matter of fact, let me pull that up while I'm talking about it, and just to see how things are panning out so far. All right, let's see here. Okay, so let's see. We started off the week with a crash alert in the Hang Seng and the Shanghai Composite Index. I want to put that out there. Gold futures has one. So does the euro. I pointed that out. Gold and silver has it. Apple has it, which is a component of the Nasdaq. So we have that there. We have quite a few. The financial sector, FAS, GDX, GDXJ. This a plethora of pullback alerts. Just wanted to throw that out there at you. There's a lot of them, as far as that's concerned. And let's see what else we got here. We got the energy sector as well, as far as United States oil. All right, so let me get out of here and go back to my tab here. Go back to the in play. All right, so for today, the alerts that things you want to keep your eyes on would be Apple, Bank of America. Let's see. Showing Chipotle has a crash alert on it. The Euro Yen, Euro Yen has one. Let's see. GDX, GDXJ, GLD, NAC. Now the Veritasm, I still have it on here, but I'm working out some things with this one because they're doing it based on Ethereum, based on Ethos, and not dollars and cents. So there's going to be some maneuvering. I have it on the sheet just for data purposes, so I can have enough data to crunch as I as it gains more traction and stuff like that. The reason I bring it up because today Veritasium um, was up like what, 75% or something crazy. Like right now, it's up zero. It's trading at 0.6000, up 4.35%. But it did hit an even one ether delta. So it was very interesting, just the way that the thing is being priced out and how they do it. So I'm still working on that. Still working on how to get that in here the right way. But needless to say, we'll keep plugging away. Let's see. So USO, everything in the energy space is looking weak. Dry ships has a crash alert on it. The British pound has one, and like I said, crude oil futures. So I think that we've already begun to see the pullbacks being manifested here, the beginning of the week. Excuse me. So we'll just keep our eye on that. Let's see, notables for rally alerts. Let's see, we'll start off with the oversold alerts. We do have one in Tekla Healthcare Investors, ticker symbol HQH. The Russell 2000 Index has a oversold alert. So I do like the Russell here as well. We'll see if we can get some traction today. We had some solid looking price triggers on that Russell. I must say I do like the way that's looking right now. It did trigger in the overnight market on a possible short. Let's see here. Yep, it sure did. It sure did. On the short side, it did show a trigger. So we'll see if we can get some muster on that, and then see if it can run. We'll see. All right, but if not, then the short trigger will probably play out just on an intraday basis. All right, we got let's see what else we got. DBA has a oversold alert, so it may gain a little traction, and especially if the dollar continues to slide a little bit, we'll see some more of that. All right, as far as strong rally alerts on here, the most notable would be AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, has a rally alert on it. Amazon has a rally alert. And oh boy, what do we have here? US Steel has a rally alert. Go US Steel, huh? It's been beat down for so long. Steam has a rally alert on it. We'll see how that plays out. System likes buying the dip, the pullback on the Steam. Let's see what else we got. The US dollar index has a rally alert on it, but I will say that the market is nowhere near the price inflection point, so we're probably going to have to wait for it to pull back a little bit more before we get triggered. Triggered long on that one. BTSC, remember I showed you in the video last night that this one has been the weaker sister in the whole blockchain equity side of things. It's not behaving, even though it's more widely held than BITCF. All right, UUP has a rally alert, obviously because the US dollar does. All right, the Dow Transport has that's IYT. It has a rally alert as well, but it should be noted that there has been some negative momentum building. All right, we got negative momentum building in the Dow Transports, so we cannot ignore those negative momentum alerts, and it's locked in. You have an 11. All right, now we're in a bull market in the Dow Transports, but your downtrend and your negative momentum are giving you 11 readings, and you have a rally alert. So this one is a little twisted. We'll see what wins out, the longer term trend or that momentum that's building. I think the momentum could make it topple over depending on how many people are building short positions. The system's picking up significant building of short positions in the Dow Transports. Take a look at soybeans. Does have a rally alert, but again, the market is far removed from reality on this one. So I would anticipate probably a few more days of letting the market do what it's going to do. Also, I don't like the trend here. If you take a look at the weekly chart, you'll see that it's been in a bear market, but we're now in a full retracement within the bear market. So the market has been rallying off of the bear market lows. We don't know how much further that may go, but we still can't ignore the price triggers on that. So we'll keep watching that. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see, rally alert in DGLD. So I guess the market is wanting to see if gold is going to overcome. Gold is in the same chart pattern position as the soybeans. And that's because gold is also a commodity as well as a currency. Right now, the commodity forces are what has been in play in gold. So DGLD's um, technicals are identical to the soybeans technicals. You have a 3 in the uptrend, all right, which means that you have uh, long positions being established and the market is locked in on as far as that retracement is concerned. But it's like baby muscles, all right? You trade it, but you don't know where it's going to stop. It could be pretty weak because the more powerful signal is the negative momentum reading because an 11 is a locked in trend. It's a long term locked in trend. Remember, 11 is weekly momentum, 3 is daily momentum. All right, the weekly momentum is stronger than your daily momentum. A 3 in the uptrend column is daily, 11 is weekly. So long term overrides short term. If short term builds enough, then it can change the longer term outlook depending on how much power we get behind the move. But right now, those 11s, man. I'm a quote from what movie was it? Was that the Eddie Murphy? Was that no, not Eddie Murphy? Life Stinks. Life Stinks. When the guy was like, "Oh no, his 11s are up," and that always meant that the person was about to die. So when you see these 11s are up, all right, that's what that means. So these 11s are locked in. So I think that the rally or the bounce could be short-lived when you see those 11s in those momentum columns, and you have to take it for what it is. That's what you see. You got to trade what you see. All right, so let's see what else we got. Natural gas. Haven't really talked a lot about natural gas, and that's because its 11s are up. Look at the 11 in the negative momentum column, and you'll see that the natty gas is looking quite weak. And if you look over here at the chart, you see it did get down to 280. All right. Um, the negative momentum is still locked in. Even though it has a rally alert, it's still price trigger so far removed from the market. This thing would have to have, it's going to have to work off a lot. It's going to have to work this week, is basically what you see. When you see the price trigger far removed from the market, you have no choice but to you can place the order and let the market come to you. But that's basically what you're doing. You're waiting. You're waiting for a snipe. You're not chasing price. You're letting price come to you. You always want to have price come to you. Period. You don't chase anything ever. All right. This is like sniping, like hunting. You got to be patient. You gotta position yourself, prop yourself up on that tree limb, covered in your camouflage and your leaves, and you don't hardly make a sound. You don't even, set your breathing right and everything. You don't make a sound. And you prepared to sleep on that limb all night long if possible, because you're waiting for your target to come to you so you can snipe it. All right. That's what this is. So that's where we're at. Let's see what else. UNG, the cash component, the nat gas futures, same thing, same setup. The only difference is the natty gas futures and the UNG counterpart. They're both in a parabolic bear market condition on the weekly chart. That has not changed, and you have locked in 11s. So things change. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Now, I heard on, I think it was CNBC yesterday or somewhere else, they're quick to say, oh, the US dollar is now in a bear market. Well, first of all, excuse me, as far as the algorithms are concerned, that is not true. The US dollar index is showing on the weekly chart. Yeah, we have the 11 in the negative momentum column, so the negative momentum is definitely, long-term momentum is still bearish. However, the downtrend is a baby downtrend. All right, it is not a full-blown um, put together trend. On the uptrend column, we show a correction uh, warning, meaning that the market should pull down more as well. But this is not a full-blown 70 reading or 78, which is parabolic. I know if you look at a chart, it says so. But remember, we don't just use charts. We use charts for illustrative purposes, for doing the videos. But we don't trade off of charts. We trade off of the artificial intelligence and the genetic software, which is counter the what you see. What you see is not always reality and what you get. Look at this daily trade. Like, oh, look at that, man. That is a huge downtrend, but not necessarily. You know, who you gonna believe? The algorithms or your lying eyes? Look at this weekly chart. All right. See, it's different. It's not the same. That's why you can't just look at just one time frame. And sometimes you can't even believe the price action on here because what you may not be able to see with your naked eye is what's going on behind the scenes. And I've been doing this for almost 25 years. So I know to trust the system, no matter what you think, no matter what your counterintuitive feelings are. You go with what the price action is telling you. Yes, it's bearish, but you go with what the price action is telling you. So in this case, I'm not going to say, oh, the US dollar is in a full blown bear market. It's just entered bear market territory. If you look at here, yeah, you're below the Kumo cloud, which is bearish. That's a bear market. But that's what they're talking about. What I'm saying is, I don't have a full blown trend developed, and you don't. That's the thing about it. Who you gonna believe, the algorithms or your lying eyes? All right. You look at this and say, "Oh yeah, this is definitely bearish." Yeah, yeah. Traditionally, yeah, it would be. It would be. But what, are you gonna sell this? You would sell it here at the bottom like that? Okay. Well, you do what you do, and I'm going to thank you in advance for all of your money that you've been donating to me in these markets. As a matter of fact, I don't want to take time out right now to do that. I want to thank everyone for who doesn't, all the people who don't follow the weekly post wave price triggers. I just want to thank you for, if it was not for you, my lifestyle would not be possible. So I just want to thank you for not using the post wave price triggers, and thank you for all the profits that I've been able to obtain on a consistent basis over the years. Please, by all means, continue to use whatever method that you're using that is contrary to the post wave price triggers. I appreciate it. You have no idea. So, on behalf of myself and all the um, Black Ops Trade Premium Trading Room subscribers, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And we would love it if more people decided that they weren't going to use the price triggers and go it alone or subscribe to some ridiculously priced service, signal service. Please, by all means, do so. And we just thank you. Because, like I said, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to enjoy life the way we do. So I just want to thank you. And with that being said, remember, pulsewavetrading.com. Come learn how to trade these markets the right way. Learn how to profit in an up market. Learn how to profit in a down market. Learn how to profit in a sideways moving market. Just learn how to profit. PulseWaveTrading.com. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And also be on the lookout for an upcoming webinar that we will do. It's been a while since I did a live YouTube webinar. We'll be doing another one soon. I'm open to what topics you would like to discuss or what markets you would like to discuss, and I'll take it under advisement. And with that being said, I think it's time to say peace. The euro is up 11 pips at 118.31. The pound down 13 pips at 130.36. And the Aussie is up 22 pips at 79.31. The US dollar index slipped a little bit, 11 pips at 93.31. So basically, NVIDIA, you're looking at this, the chart you're looking at right now, and NVIDIA yesterday hit a new high of 172.37, and then the extended or early, we'll see if there's another catalyst to really push prices beyond that point. The next thing to take a note of is that we're in that overbought area, and we're going to see if the market's going to lock in like it did back here when we hit that. So we'll see. Right now, everything is very bullish and looking good so far. As far as the Bitcoin space and on the cash side, looking at NVIDIA. All right, so let's take a look at how these futures are looking. E-mini S&P 500 is down 3.25 at 24.74.5. Russell is at 14.11, down 2.9. Gold is at 12.69.60, up $4.90 after hitting $12.71. Oil is flat at $49.40. Soybeans is up $7.75 at $9.77 1/4. All right, let's see here what else we got. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. Today's pre-market pulse scan report is being recorded on this wonderful day of August the 8th, Tuesday, 2017. And it's just about to turn 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking directly into the overnight markets, the Dow is off 23 points at 22,039. NASDAQ 100 is down 6.25 at 59.27 3/4. It moved up higher in the extended market. Now in the pre-market, here we are sitting at a high of 174.18, almost a $2 move higher than where the market closed yesterday. So it's really moving along with the Bitcoin rather nicely. Only thing is, got a little bit of rampage after this bowl here, so we could be topping out possibly here temporarily.